He's like, I feel amazing. And then at that point, it trickles to your mental. Wow, I feel so good. I want to go do more. I want to be with my kids more. I want to go with my friends more. Let's go travel. Let's go take a hike, whatever it is. Whatever it is to help you, help your mental, help your physical, help your ones, the loved ones around you. That's what this is meant for.
I've learned a lot over the 4 decades of health and fitness and being in the trenches with the greatest in the world. And one of those things I've learned a lot more about and how to build better muscle is nutrition and how it has changed over the decades. And that's why I have the Titan meal plan for you guys out there that are confused about nutrition. I'm going to set you straight. Get a hold of me today. The link will be in the comments down below for you guys. Everybody, get over to the Titan meal plan, and I'll see you in the Titan crew where I will fine tune any difficulties that you're having. Die as young as late as possible. And for me, that means being active, living life, not being on the couch doing nothing.
Yeah.
So it goes to the point of anger. Well, why do you get angry? Maybe you have an injury and you're in pain 24/7. You don't realize it. And so it's making you angry. You can't lift. And this whole compounded life situation just comes from a bad shoulder that you can't raise anymore or something. And it's like, can stem cell not only help the direct situation, the shoulder, hypothetically, but it gives you the secondary stuff as well. And you've just talked about this in our discussion today. It helped you mentally. Yeah. Well, it didn't technically help you mentally. It just fixed some injuries that took some of the pain away so you could lift again and be you. And that took the anger away. Yeah. Can you go into that a little deeper?
Yeah, like you said, I think that's the mental issue with, I feel people don't realize that with the mental health and your body, everything goes together. So when your body's feeling a certain way, like there's certain injuries that someone may not have. Like, man, my back's really hurting me, but it could be a shoulder. It could be something like that. It's going to go back to your mental because you're physically in pain, and then it goes to your mental. It goes back up to there, like, oh man, like I can't deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. Like I said, I've had people come that need neck fusion surgery. Like I said, I need back surgery. We've had other people come, but they would be laying on the couch and be miserable and literally be hurting their loved ones with words or whatever it is, because they can't deal with the pain. Speaking of myself, I was really in a bad place. I didn't want to play with the kids. I couldn't move. I was just in a bad mental space. And I feel like with stem cells and what they're capable of, because you're bringing that inflammation down in your body, help a possible tear. Like I said, it helps Alzheimer's, it helps CTE, it helps multiple sclerosis, it helps all the diseases, lupus, so many different diseases, even IBS. So many different things that actually are impacting your mental health at the same time. So at that point, it really just an IV, stem cell IV, 100 million stem cell IV, could really bring down the inflammation in your body. And I've literally had people the next day say, John, there was a man that came. He said his ring hasn't gotten off his finger since he got married. It was so tight from the inflammation in his hand. Literally, within hours, he was sitting with my partner. He was taking his ring off his hand. I said, John, the inflammation has gone down like that. He's like, I haven't been able to, like my hand was always swollen. He's like that had helped me. He's like, I am astonished what this can do and what it's capable of just by doing an IV. He's like, I felt okay by the rest of my body. He's like, but just seeing that, he's like, I feel amazing. And then at that point, it trickles to your mental. Wow, I feel so good. I want to go do more. I want to be with my kids more. I want to go with my friends more. Let's go travel. Let's go take a hike, whatever it is. Whatever it is to help you, help your mental, help your physical, help your ones, the loved ones around you. That's what this is meant for.
I got Jeff over here, which is one of Serge's social media guys. And he was saying the other day, because I was rolling with my son, and we're putting this video together because it's going to be the journey of me going down there and trying this out. And you know, let's see what happens. But the point of being able to roll and being able to do that with your son, I go back to that a lot. And I think that's tremendous to be able to be a father and be able to do that. Now, again, I'm a much older father than most of you should be. but it's cool that I get to still do this. So again, if this helps me, what's that going to do for the 30-year-old? It's going to make you a superhero. So I think you should do this. Also, if it helps me, then maybe it helps Mona, because then she's not as annoyed by me. So again, we're giving back without even knowing the situation. But then I want to finish up with this. What is it? What is stem cell? What is it? And how do you guys break it down there? And how do you guys do the process?
So we have donors that donate the stem cells. So they donate their placenta, the Wharton's jelly from a C-section. The women that are 18 to 25, unvaccinated, they donate them to our lab, and we break it down through the multiple process of passageways. We do less passageways, so our stem cells are more potent. We do 6 to 10 passageways. So when it goes to the person, it's going to be full, and it's going to be really combat all those issues of inflammation or tendon tears, whatever it is. It combats it even quicker than other companies. All the other companies do 40 passageways because they do quantity over quality. And that was one big thing I loved about my partners when they opened this business. They kind of went reverse. They didn't do the marketing, they didn't do anything like that. They wanted to make sure their cells were the best. And that's why I'm here. Because I mean, like I said, it was a day. I've had people within hours that feel so good. And that process, how we do our stem cells, makes us stand out. And that's the big thing, is we want to help as many people as we can because of this process, to help and just combat that quicker. Not like, oh, we have to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. We're doing ourselves within 24 to 48 hours, you could have a difference. It depends on your body, but the physical awareness of our bodies, we need to take into account. We need to, that's the thing, we have to be in a place to be mentally better, and our bodies are the biggest part of that. We have to make sure that we take care of ourselves. And that's the one big thing with this company and myself, is invest in yourself. Like you said, you're rolling with your son, and that's a big thing for me. I'm wrestling with my son. I'm playing with my son when I couldn't move. I didn't want to move. I was in my back. I was just stiff and couldn't do anything. So now the opportunity is there to help and prolong your life. That's the big thing as well. You could prolong your life and make it and be in a state that you're enjoying it, not just wasting away and just physically you don't want to be around anymore. And that's a big thing for me. And that was the biggest thing for me. I just turned 40 this year. And this is the best I felt and ever looked in my life. Just when I take some peptides and I do my stem cells, and that's it. I can't thank my company enough for letting me come on. And I can't thank anybody else that have got me to this journey now. And I'm appreciative of you, and I'm appreciative of so many people that I've come across that are willing and believe in the stem cells and believe in this process. So I'm really grateful for this.
It's that time again to get my blood work done to see where my numbers are. Again, the one big thing for me is I'm keeping track of it. It's so precise. You know, I competed in bodybuilding and powerlifting and martial arts, but that was all over decades ago. And so how can I continue to keep this physique and be this strong at this stage? And so that is by optimizing my health with Titan Medical. It all stems from one thing: your blood work, what's going on inside of you. And that's the main thing that I'm focused about, is see how I can continue to not just be in the game. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a weekend warrior. I don't want to say you got a dad bod. I want to be the pinnacle of the health and fitness industry decades after I competed. And I've always said this too. You got so many of these guys that were with me in the 80s and 90s, and they keep putting the pictures up from the 80s and 90s. I don't want to be that guy. I like the fact that I can still put up pictures of me today, even though I won the universe back in the 90s. That's the goal for me. I don't know what your goal is, but I can tell you this. I know you want to live, and I know you want to live your best life. And that starts with blood work. Over at Titan Medical, start today.